Everybody, welcome back. Today, as I alluded to in the last video, this is going to be part 6 of 8 of adventures excuse me, in estate sales. What I got here today is what I alluded to last time, and as you can tell, this is an SKS. Let me get this out of here, set this on the table. Let's get the rest of the items out of here, which isn't really anything to write home about. Throw that case aside. So, what have we got here today? Well, this is a Yugoslavian model 59/66, also known as a Yugo SKS. Just going to show you quickly what this rifle looks like. It's actually in pretty decent condition considering, but I don't know why there's a screw right there. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. Not sure about that. You can tell this upper handguard's painted. Of course, you can tell this was imported by CAI. One thing you will notice is this barrel is very shiny compared to the rest of the rifle. Yes, I'm dragging my sling across the table here. You can see the buttstock is still in good shape. Of course, it does not have the cleaning kit. No big surprise there. Believe it or not, this is an all numbers matching. As I'm moving stuff, this is an all numbers matching Yugo SKS. Now, one of the things I want to get into is, it's quite dirty. I've not even gotten the opportunity to clean this yet. I will insert a picture of the bore up here, so you guys can see it. But everywhere you see the blue tape is everywhere there's a serial number, and it's everywhere where it was matching. Of course, some of the parts you'll notice are, well, at least right there. You can see that is where that trigger guard was electro penciled. A couple other places like that, which is fine. It's a Yugo SKS. Now, as I alluded to, this actually came with it, this removable duckbill style magazine. I'm not going to use this, likely not anyway. We're going to set that aside. But one of the things you will notice is on this SKS, I'll try to get the best picture possible. You will notice that this doesn't look like most Yugo SKSs. In particular, this is where your bayonet ear tabs would be, or ears. You can see that's been machined off, or maybe ground off. I'm not really sure. Additionally, you'll notice what's happened is this is a AK-74 style muzzle brake. This is not what came on these rifles. I'll show you in a minute what did come on them. And it looks like those are the two mainly molested parts on this, other than, of course, the fact that this upper handguard was painted. I will remove this paint, but in the off chance that it doesn't look so hot underneath there, you find it, as I showed you guys in my previous video, I did order a brand new Yugoslavian upper handguard. This does have the serial number in it. I might actually sand this down and match the serial number to this rifle. I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not the original is underneath here. It does look as though there might be a slight hairline crack in this upper handguard, so I'm not 100% certain what I'm going to do about this one just yet. But as I alluded to in that last video, yes, it's been bubbified, and I'm going to restore it to its former glory, or at least try to. So what does that involve? Well, that's going to involve possibly changing out this upper handguard. Very simple thing to do. Of course, putting the as-issued bayonet back with it, which this actually did come with it, but a lot of the other parts were missing. Namely, as I will show you here, That housing or sleeve or collar, whatever you want to call it, as well as, I don't know where you guys can see it, the retaining screw. So I've got those parts. I've kind of got these parts segregated into different bags here. I'm going to set that aside. Of course, as I mentioned, this muzzle device is not correct. So I went out and found one of these spigot style of what you would normally see on your Yugo SKSs. So I picked one of these up. Of course, I detailed all this in that previous video. I'm just kind of showing you as a recap. Now, what am I going to do about those ears? Actually, those ears. Well, I bought one of these. This is a brand new front sight. I guess you'd call it front sight base, bayonet, lug, muzzle extension thing. I don't know the exact term for it, but I did buy this. It's in the white. I do intend on rust bluing it and eventually putting it back on here. I remember one user had told me, be careful when you take this out because these pins can sometimes create some enormous problems. So I do have that as well. What else? So on a whim, I bought this gas button here. I did buy an extra button and an extra spring in case I ever need it. I don't know if I'll ever need it, but I've got it anyway. Let's see, there's that. There's the muzzle device. And then, of course, the all too common, all too mostly recognized feature of these Yugo SKSs is that grenade launching sight. So I did get that, as well as all the pins and springs and retainers and buttons and all that good stuff, all the hardware with which to put that back on. And believe it or not, guys, a lot of these parts came through Century Arms because they imported these rifles, and it was just so much cheaper to get the parts through them. So let's set some of that aside. This is not going to be the rest of the video. This is just kind of a show and tell. And then, as I told you guys previously, one of the things it was also missing was the cleaning rod. So I got a brand new, it appears to be brand new. I'm sure it's not, but very, very nice shape cleaning rod to go with this SKS. And then, last but not least, because I had bought it without knowing the condition of the bore, I bought this, which is a brand new, in the white, barrel. Now, quite honestly, the price could not be beat for this thing. This barrel, I believe, was only like $38. Smoking deal through Century Arms, as long as you've got a collector curios and relics license. They do allow you to purchase parts at a bit of a discount, which is extremely helpful for those of us that try to preserve history as much as possible, especially if you end up needing parts. So, after I get this wrapped up and out of the way, that is that 59/66 Yugoslavian SKS. I did not have one of these in my collection. I definitely wanted one in my collection, and I was always, for the last few years, I've been kicking myself in the butt for not getting one when I have full opportunity to do so. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video here real quick, and I'm going to come right back and show you what else came with this rifle. Hey guys, we're back, and I've got what else came with this rifle. Most of you can probably see the side of this box here. I'm going to move some of this stuff because I'm really running out of room here. But most of you probably recognize this. Most of you have bought some of these before. Let me flip it on its side. Check that out. And this is the older Wolf. Now you see there were some loose There were some of these rounds loose and baggies in here. I actually boxed these or bagged these up because there were some loose in here that just wasn't boxes for it to be put back into. Unfortunately, one of the cool things is there was a stripper clip in here, which is pretty slick. I think I do have some of these actually, but just something really cool to go with the rifle. And then you see all these boxes upon boxes upon boxes of Wolf 7.62x39 full metal jacket. So let me set that back just to show you real quick condition of some of the rounds. Of course, only unfortunate aspect is these are not the lacquer coated. I'd rather have lacquer coated and sealed for long-term storage. But these are just the poly coated, but still very nice nonetheless. And there's nothing wrong with this ammunition. So how much did I have here? Well, obviously you see it's not a full case. By my estimations, counting the boxes, counting the rounds, going through all this, there's at least 800 rounds of Wolf 7.62x39 here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Nowadays, you know, this stuff is it drives a premium. I want to say it usually runs you about 46 cents a round. You might be able to find it cheaper than that. I won't pay 46 cents a round for it. I just won't do it. I can't do it. I think it's insane. Just my personal opinion, my own 2 cents. Let me move this box back. That is a very heavy box. But be that as it may, that's what I got. So a lot of these rifles that I got through this, that I got from a state sale, you know, there were other things that went along with them. You know, obviously this ammunition, just like you saw in the last video with the Mosin Nagant. I mean, that's just incredible. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that Wolf ammunition. It is dirty, of course, we all know that, but it's not corrosive. That's one good thing, and I think it'll be absolutely fine to shoot through this Yugoslavian SKS. And I will do a series of videos where I am restoring this to its former glory, putting it back in its as imported configuration as it should be. So you guys will get to see that process. I just wanted to take the time to show you this one today. So what about part 7 and part 8? I'll give you a little teaser for part 7. Part 7 is going to be a rifle of the Lee Enfield variety. I'm not going to tell you which kind. You're going to see it when the video comes out. Suffice it to say, it is one I definitely did not have previously. Very cool rifle, and I'm super stoked to add it to my collection. So that's what part 7 is going to be. You're going to see a video on that. You're also going to see a few little extra goodies that came with it as well. So, I mean, this was an incredible opportunity, and I took full advantage of it. But anyway, there you have it, guys. There is my Yugoslavian Type 59/66 SKS. As you saw, unfortunately, it was bubbified. One of the things I forgot to show you is it does still have the night sight up here, but I'm gonna have to do some decent amount of messing around with this front sight post to try to fix this thing. Not really sure how that's going to go. This will be my first time to completely remove something like that off an SKS. Hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully I won't break it. But anyway, if I do, I can get more parts. Just might end up being a little more costly. So anyway, just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, and just sharing, I guess, this enjoyment with what I have here. I know you guys could be doing a lot of other things, but you choose to watch this, and I greatly appreciate it. As always, it helps to grow the channel. Of course, I am one of the smaller YouTube channels, and I do my own content creation and fund my own content creation. So, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and until next time, you guys have a great day.